North America. It's in the Western Hemisphere because it is west of the prime meridian. North America is in the Northern Hemisphere because it is north of the equator. We live in the country of the United States, on the continent of North America. The Pacific Ocean is west of North America. The Atlantic Ocean is east of North America. The Arctic Ocean is north of North America. You can see right here, North America is all this. You've got the United States inside North America, the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Africa is in both the Western and Eastern Hemisphere because the prime meridian runs through it. Africa is in both the Northern and Southern Hemisphere because the equator runs through the middle of the continent. The Atlantic Ocean is west of Africa, and the Indian Ocean is west of Africa. And you can see here how the equator runs right here through the middle of Africa and the prime meridian as well. South America is in the Western Hemisphere because it is west of the prime meridian. South America is in both the Northern and Southern Hemisphere because the equator runs through it. The Pacific Ocean is west of South America. The Atlantic Ocean is east of South America. Europe is in both the Western and Eastern Hemisphere because the prime meridian runs through it. Europe is in the Northern Hemisphere because it is north of the equator. The Atlantic Ocean is west of Europe. The Arctic Ocean is north of Europe. Asia is in the Eastern Hemisphere because it is east of the prime meridian. Asia is in the Northern Hemisphere because it is north of the equator. The Pacific Ocean is east of Asia. The Arctic Ocean is north of Asia, and the Indian Ocean is south of Asia. Australia is in the Eastern Hemisphere because it is east of the prime meridian. Australia is in the Southern Hemisphere because it is south of the equator. The Pacific Ocean is east of Australia. The Indian Ocean is west of Australia. Antarctica is in both the Eastern and Western Hemisphere because the prime meridian runs through the middle of the continent. Antarctica is in the Southern Hemisphere because it is south of the equator. The Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Oceans are north of Antarctica. And you can see right down here the South Pole. The equator separates the northern and southern hemispheres. You can see it running right here through the middle. The equator runs east to west around the entire Earth. It goes all the way around. You can see the North Pole up here. The prime meridian separates the eastern and western hemispheres. You can see that right there. The prime meridian runs north to south around the Earth. Now, all students need to make sure they have a paper of this globe on their desk and also this answer sheet. So everybody make sure they have that out and ready to go. Then I want you to take these words and put them where they go on the map that we just went over. Feel free to collaborate with one person next to you and make sure the map gets filled out completely.